Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REV'IT Levante mesh jacket available at RevZilla.com. So at first glance, the Levante is really a three-season hot weather, warm weather option. The nice part about it, as you can see, is that it's using the same mesh that we see on the Airwave, which has been a really popular and versatile mesh coat. But now we have it in a 3/4, more dual sport touring-inspired cut. And the beauty of it is there's a single liner that's removable. It's a Hydrotex liner that's waterproof, breathable, that also has a thermal built in. So you're really able to stretch into that multi-season, early spring through mid to late fall realm with a mesh exterior that's going to flow a ton of air for the hottest time of the year in a style that is well suited for someone who is more of a sport touring, adventure touring style rider that likes that clean line, which just very much accomplishes. So keep in mind that we're constantly rolling out the newest, the latest and greatest from so many of our manufacturers on RevZilla TV. You should subscribe to us at YouTube. Moving into the fit, I have Buzzsaw to my left, 6 foot, 210, 44-inch chest. He's wearing a size large. It's a touring cut. There are really no surprises with it. And as we can see, the main construction here, as we go into some of the protective elements, you're going to have your ribbed material for abrasion resistant in the impact areas, and then you have your air mesh that comprises the front, the back, the inside of the sleeves. It's actually a very clean line to this jacket with not a ton of extra features that are going on. It's meant to be just a nice, refined line. You can see they have a new style pocket here on the REV'IT jackets, which are these very expandable pockets. They actually are surprisingly voluminous. If you can see the way I have my hand in there and the way that it comes out, you're actually able to fit a lot in these pockets. And they also double as hand warmers. If we turn Buzzsaw there to the side, you're going to see the clean line. The anthracite comes down the side, stops here, and we go back to our lighter material with an anthracite reflective panel or elasticated panel on the back of the sleeve. We also have our 3M Scotch light here for reflectivity. Single cinch across the waist, and you have a flap down here across this gusset to allow you some adjustability if you're sitting in the upright riding position, so it's not going to bunch on you. Turn backwards for me, Ed. Looking at the back, notice that we have that rolled collar for comfort. It comes down a full panel of mesh here in the back, reflectivity that's backing the REV'IT logo, and then again, using that new style volume panel, we have a rabbit pouch here in the back with a nice solid flap over top of it. Again, very easy to store your liner in there. Now, a note about back protection, because we're talking about Knox Flex Form in the shoulders as well as the elbows for your CE-rated impact protection. In the back, you're going to come with a temper foam pad, but really, in the newer style jackets, you want to look at the CE Level 2 Seesoft RV from REV'IT. And the nice part about it is that it's size specific. So if you're looking at the size of your jacket, on that size chart, it really should denote what size back protector that you would buy to work in. There's a few, I think there's 3 or 4 different sizes of that Seesoft RV, which is Level 2, which is a nice touch. It's ventilated. It's a proprietary product from REV'IT that's been a few years in the making. Come back around to the front for me there, Buzzsaw. Now looking at some of the other creature comforts, and again, this is an area that REV'IT sets itself apart. We talked about the roll here at the collar that's not going to chafe. You have the 5-way adjustable neck positioning strap. Notice the Trico liner, which is a micro fleece that's going to be wicking, antimicrobial, pull the sweat away from you. And then REV'IT really makes it up in the nuance here again with YKK zippers, spring-loaded snaps that won't wear out. Again, it's the things that we've been talking about for years from REV'IT that they continue to do such a great job with. Now, as I open it up, you're going to see the inner liner. And I have one side on the right here connected through this YKK zipper, and on the right side, I have it undone so you can see the mesh lining. It's mesh. You're going to have your outer shell and your mesh on the front. It's going to flow direct airflow. And then when you have your interior liner in, you're going to see that again we have that fleece liner, so it's still not going to chafe. And then as we break it down and open it up, you're going to see that we have our thermal quilted liner on the interior, which is going to provide some light warmth. Now remember, 3-season hot weather, spring, summer, fall. If you want to flip-flop, you can go to 3-season cold weather with something like the Excalibur. And if you want more functionality or protection, you would step up to something like the Outback. You would step into something like the Sand, which are both 4-season pieces of gear compared to the Levante here. Now, if you have any questions, shoot us a line, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. As always, don't fret about sizing concerns. We ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fees if you need to send it back to us here with the Levant. And you can always earn TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order and any order over $100. Find the REV'IT Levante at RevZilla.com/REV'IT. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.